Turkey has summoned a senior U.S. diplomat in Ankara to protest Washington's support for a Kurdish militia group in Syria. The Turkish Foreign Ministry has told American Chargé d'Affaires that the U.S. must stop arming and training the YPG. In Washington, a State Department spokesman confirmed the meeting occurred, but did not give further details. Relations between the U.S. and Turkey have been tense over multiple issues, including Washington's decision in 2017 to give weapons to the YPG. The White House says the group is the most effective fighting force against Daesh, but the Turkish government calls it a terrorist organization linked to the Kurdistan Workers' Party, the PKK, which is fighting against Ankara. Radio host Jacob Music says that Turkey cannot ignore the role of the YPG forces in battling Daesh in Syria.
The United States and Turkey split when it comes to this Kurdish nationalist leftist alliance that has been most successful in northern Iraq and also in the northeast corner of Syria, where they have control of about 1/3 of the country. The United States funds them for a variety of reasons, partially to destabilize the nation states in the area, but partially also because they were very effective against Islamic State. Along with Hezbollah and the Syrian Arab Army, the Kurdish forces have been some of the most consistent enemies of the Takfiri Islamic State Daesh Caliphate, and they've also been very successful. And they're going to be an integral part of this peace process and the national reconciliation in Syria as we move forward.
Shalom, Yasharallah, this is Sawar with Winpig GMS. Let me give all praises and glory and honor to the Most High Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to our teacher, the great millstone who taught us this truth about Rakak Wadash. Much love, peace, and salutation, all you brothers pushing the word in sincere and honesty, Bahashem Rakak Wadash. Alright, as you see, it says Turkish warplanes begin massive bombing of U.S.-backed Syrian Kurds. Now, this is Syria, Russia, Turkey. I believe, they are in cahoots pursuing the book of Ezekiel, the 38th chapter. Now, Syria says, if Turkey enters Syrian airspace, they're going to bomb them. But yet again, it's no different than America saying one thing and doing absolutely nothing about it, because Turkey and Syria, although they seem to be in conflict, verbally, the Spirit of the Lord is going to make them come together as pursuant to the book of Ezekiel 38th chapter. And Russia is going to be the guard. Gomer, which are the Turkish, they're going to join themselves onto them. Alright? And these things are coming to pass. Habakkuk 2 and 3. Scriptures say that the vision is yet for an appointed time. Ezekiel saw the vision, but it shall surely come to pass, it shall not tarry. So it says, Zero Hedge, the bombing campaign says, in a sharp escalation of Turkish military campaign against the U.S.-backed Syrian Kurdish YPG on Saturday, Turkish warplanes fired missiles and launched a massive bombing of Kurdish targets in the Syrian Ephraim NTV television reports. Now the point is things are heating up over there in the Middle East, and the Heavenly Father is making these things occur, man. Alright? It says, as of this moment, our brave armed forces have called the aerial offensive to eliminate the PYD and the PKK and Islamic State elements in Afrin. Yildirim said there have been conflicting reports whether Syrian warp jets, jets, use Syrian airspace to conduct their bombing campaign. That's just like America, man, saying one thing and doing nothing about it, or doing something else. It says Turkey's general staff officially declared the start of the military operation, calling it Operation Olive Branch. And that's spiritual, man, for those who can receive it, according to a statement cited by a Turkish newspaper, Sol. And that's beautiful, because that goes into scriptures, man. Alright, the Heavenly Father bringing back the first fruits, alright, which, the hopeful elect, we discontinued from our heritage. We followed after wicked customs, alright, as ethnos or Gentiles, and we're coming back to the Lord, man. Alright, this book of Romans chapter 11 verse 12, it says, now if the fall of them be the riches of the world, let me jump down to 13. It says, for I speak to you Gentiles, which are us, all right, Israelite foreigners, now coming back into the faith, all right, and subscribing ourselves as into the name of Jacob, Israel. Inasmuch as I am the apostle of the Gentiles, I magnify mine office. If by any means I might provoke to emulation them which are my flesh. You hear that? Which are my flesh. All right, that's kinsmen, Romans the 9th chapter. And might save some of them. For if by the casting away of them be the reconciliation of the world word world would be cosmos, which would be ab organization. All right, harmonious arrangement. The only people who know how to be in harmony with the Most High are the people who receive the law, statutes, commandments, and knowledge of how to please Him. It says, what shall the receiving of them be but life from the dead? Because we were in a dead state, man. Okay, we did not know who we were as a people. All right, the scriptures say that they who dwell in darkness are without knowledge. We don't have knowledge of sin. All right, and through the laws, all right, the Heavenly Father has given us the knowledge. Paul said that without the law, I did not know sin, but when the law came, I died. Therefore, we know sin through the law. Verse 16. For if the first fruits be holy, and the lump is also holy, and if the root be holy, so are the branches. All right, and these are the first fruits, man, rising up these last days, man. It says, and if some of the branches be broken off, and thou being a wild olive tree were grafted in among them, and with them partakers of the root and fatness of the olive tree, man. That's the benefits, the knowledge, the wisdom, understanding, the kingdom, the promises, the covenant, the second covenant also. It says, boast not against the branches, but if thou boast, thou bearest not the root, but the root thee. All right, so it says, thou wilt say then, the branches were broken off, that I might be grafted in. And that's beautiful. All right, because the fall of a people brought in the Gentile Israelite foreigners, man. So, these are the times, man. It's spiritual in itself, man. These bombardments, all right. Operation Olive Branch, right? That's saying something, man. So I'm gonna close up. Don't want to make this a long video. Double honors to our teachers. All praises and glory and honor and thanks to the Most High. All right. Abinau Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai. Much love, peace, and salutations to the house of David. 144,000 men, women, children prophesied to be delivered. Therefore, we believe, all right, in these last days, man. Shalom.
U.S. President Donald Trump says his plan to build a wall along the Mexican border has never changed. Trump made the remark in a tweet. He added that the wall will be paid for directly or indirectly by Mexico. Trump's tweet came a day after his chief of staff, John Kelly, said Trump's views on immigration as well as the Mexican wall had evolved after being briefed by his staff. On Wednesday, Kelly made the comment at a closed-door meeting with lawmakers as well as on the Fox News channel. This is not the first time that Trump's words are in conflict with those of his senior officials. Joining us live now from San Juan is Mr. Laios Chazdi, who is a Latin America expert. Sir, thanks for joining us. Once again, this controversy about the Mexican wall has arisen. Do you think it really will be built? Do you think Mexico really will pay for it, either directly or indirectly?
Well, at least the Americans are going to try to build it. And by the way, speaking here from San Juan, since September 16, still without electricity, and this is a colony of the United States, Puerto Rico. Going to the main subject about the wall with Mexico, well, I think the Americans are going to try, the Trump administration trying to build it, and there is the talk of war regarding the future budget and the talks with the U.S. Congress in terms of approving or getting into a grand agreement with regard to the budget for the next fiscal year. There is the issue of immigration. That deal on immigration apparently has gone through, but there is the issue of the wall. And then, of course, Trump wants to have it funded. Even Trump estimates now that it may cost $20 billion to build a stretch of wall of the 2,000-mile-long U.S.-Mexican border, 700 miles of the new wall, 1,000 miles, according to Trump, for the new wall. That's going to certainly cost lots of money, and we have to see where Trump is going to get it. But he may be able to get it, at least from the Republicans, and if the Republicans get some sweetener to the Democrats, like for instance, there is talk that the Republicans may get concessions from the Democrats in Congress, like extending the children's health care program for 6 more years. And that appears to be, that children's health care program, a very important topic for the Democrats. So there is a tug of war. So we have to see. But Mexico, I don't think they are going to fund it. The Trump administration is saying, well, it might be funded through long-term reimbursement by renegotiating the North American Free Trade Agreement deal, or by raising fees for visas to enter the United States. They're going to find ways to do it, but I don't think that Mexico is going to do it. But the funny thing, going back to where I am now in Puerto Rico, is that we still have no electricity, probably 60–50% of the population, and they're talking about building a useless wall that costs $20 billion. That should first start repairing things here. After all, this is a colony of the United States. But in any case, the point, going back to the main topic, is that Trump is going to do all that he can to try to fulfill his campaign promise. He usually does, at least he tries.
Right.
Another thing is Congress is going to give funding, but he certainly may build a stretch of that wall. At least during his first term, if he managed to get re-election after 2020, then he might try to get the other stretch. But we have to see. Certainly he's going to build something. But not Mexico. Mexico certainly willingly is not going to do it.
All right, Mr. Shazli, we'll leave there at that. But of course, as always, we appreciate you putting that all into context for us.
Breaking right now as we come on the air, our government is shutting down just within the last 30 minutes. The short-term spending bill aimed at avoiding a midnight shutdown was shot down in the Senate. A very busy night at the White House and the Capitol tonight. Good evening, everyone. I'm Wendy Ryan.
And I'm Paula Gronin for Jameson Euler. Just moments before we came on the air tonight, the Senate rejected the short-term spending bill that the House passed.
And this government shutdown will impact the way of life for millions of people across the country, including some living right here in the Bay Area. ABC Action News reporter Julie Salamone live tonight from MacDill Air Force Base with more on that. Julie?
And we spoke with military members tonight. They told me they were closely watching these budget discussions. If the government shuts down, that means they will have to show up to work here but not get paid. Chuck Ross served in the Navy. He also spent time at MacDill Air Force Base in Tampa before he retired in '95.
I spent 9 years in active duty in the Navy and had a tour in Vietnam, off the coast of Vietnam, and then did 14 years in reserves, mostly here at MacDill.
If the government shuts down, military men and women on active duty will continue working and operations around the world continue unaffected. But they won't get paid until after the shutdown ends.
And certainly that doesn't help you when you want to put food on the table and you're going from paycheck to paycheck. So that does cause a hardship on everybody.
In 2013, the shutdown lasted 16 days. Nearly 800,000 federal employees were sent home with no paychecks. Some members of Congress kept collecting their checks. Others gave them up.
And I think they're using the people as pawns, whether they're civilian or military, in this situation, which Congress shouldn't do.
Congress repaid all of the service members when the shutdown ended. Rich Herney served in the South Dakota National Guard for 30 years.
I don't think it'll impact the military at all. He's not going to send those people home. I mean, we just can't afford to be without a defense.
And I tried reaching out to officials at MacDill tonight to see how a government shutdown might impact operations here, but I was unable to reach anyone. Reporting live in Tampa, Julie Salamone, ABC Action News.
First, I'd like to give all praise to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Double honors to the elders and apostles, great millstone, who are teaching us truth and sincerity. A shout out to Akim, that's also going out in the highways and the byways and declaring this truth among our people, trying to get this word out, this being the year of prophecy. You know, we're going to see some things pop off. And, well, we're in the midst of a government shutdown, and at the same time, Gomer and all his bands have now engaged to take out the terrorists in northern Syria, because that's where the Kurdish brigades are, which was America's alternative plan to, you know, continue the invasion of Syria, was to, of course, you know, have the Kurdish regions protect the terrorists. So Turkey is now coming in there and getting rid of the Kurdish region, because they have pretty much broken the alliance with the whore, Babylon the Great, America, also known as Basra. So we can see, though, that you know, these prophecies are coming in, and of course the staged event of the government shutdown is just another point, you know, that you know, the Edomites are coming hard on us tribes, because we know who the Latinos are, the so-called illegal aliens, but yet Edom's occupation is the illegal occupation, and the only ones that need to be deported are these goddamn Edomites, because they don't belong here. This was our land, but the Edomites came and took it over, you know, aka making it Basra. So, you know, this place is going to be forbidden, because the way we're going to take it away from these Edomites is to destroy it once and for all, because we're going to return back to our land. It's the only reason why we're not going to reclaim Basra, America, because we're going back to our homeland, you know, because our curses are just about up. But, like everything else, though, now that we're near the end, things are popping off. And so, you know, it comes down to this. Will these staged events, you know, government shutdown, continue to escalate to rioting and everything else? Will this match the dream? If you haven't seen the previous video, I suggest you watch it. I combined not just my video, but the other brother who had seen this in a vision. Could this be the trigger event? Why would he have dreamed about this recently? You know, you think about all that. You factor that in. You know, is this a trigger event that's going to lead to other things? Because we saw a preemptive of it during Barack Obama's reign, you know, when he caused the government shutdown. But technically, Barack Obama, Donald Trump, they don't really run things. It's the Zionists, the Amalekites, that are really running everything, aka the bankers, the Illuminati, that are really controlling this, and that these presidents are nothing more than puppets. But these are staged events. These are false flags. So, you know, is this how they want to bring in their new world order? By causing rioting and all that? Because they're shutting down everything? You know, and then another big layoff, especially for here in Reading, Kmart has now closed. You know, so Sears has shut down a bunch of things, and this is a corporate, you know, decision. So, you know, that's going to also affect the area of Reading in which I reside. So, things are happening. Babylon the Great is falling, you know, piece by piece. You know, you don't just, all of a sudden one day, it's all over with, you know. A lot of people do look at the economy crash, but how does an economy crash? Slowly but surely. You know, slowly I turn, step by step, inch by inch. And that's what's happening, you know. The system is collapsing. Because, of course, you know, they want to stage the House being divided, but there really is no such thing between a Democrat and a Republican, or a House and a Senate. You have no say-so here. You never did. You know, this is just the illusion that Esau wants to preside. And George Carlin, who was a comedian, put all this in his shows, man. You know, he used humor to get you to think, though. It's like, man, this whole thing's nothing more than an illusion, you know. They want to give you the illusion that you have a say-so, the illusion that you have the right to vote. You don't know shit. You know, because he says they have a special club and you and I are not a part of it. George Carlin did not give a fuck. That's why we consider him a Confusion of Faith Israelite. You know, yes, he did make a deal with the devil, for which we know the devil is Esau, you know, to be a comedian. However, though, he just didn't give a fuck towards the end, and he spoke out against it. The same as John Lennon. I consider him a Confusion of Faith Israelite. Roger Waters, who's still alive, by the way. You know, the music of Pink Floyd, if you didn't get a chance you can catch some videos on YouTube of the Roger Waters show. And he's showing you the war in Syria, and he shows Donald Trump for the pig he is. Yeah, go look up Roger Waters' Pigs Live, you know, from 2017, and you'll see what I mean. You know, he's showing that fascist piece of shit for what he is, you know. And Roger Waters was best friends with John Lennon, no less, you know, same as David Peel, who was the tribe of Ephraim, you know. I also believe Frank Zappa, you know, although he never said he was an Israelite, but he was Sicilian. Well, you know, I consider him to be a Confucius of Faith Israelite, because look at where the music talent comes from, you know. Does it really come from these Edomites? Yes, Edomites can be taught how to play, sure, but the real creation of music and all that, hey, Frank Zappa could have been the reincarnate of Beethoven or something like that. I mean, you know, and he was very inventive. You know, he was kind of like a prince, as in Prince of his own ways, you know, which we consider Prince to be the reincarnate of Mozart, you know, because of his many talents. But like everything else, though, you know, Esau exploits that, and he can cash in at any time, which is why Frank Zappa's dead, Prince is dead, Michael Jackson's dead, you know. Whenever you go against the grain, whenever you go against what they want, they eventually get rid of you. Why haven't they gotten rid of Roger Waters or David Gilmour yet? Well, obviously they can still control them to a certain extent, although if you see the Roger Waters shows, it doesn't look like they're able to control him so well. But he did not have as much influence as John Lennon did, you know, because John Lennon was parading Give Peace a Chance. And that's another thing, though, is that, you know, again, continuing on from the previous video, you know, we're not some sort of hippie peace movement, you know, stop the war, bring the troops home. No, we're saying fuck America, death to America. We detest everything the so-called white man, Esau, has done, you know, and we detest this war on Syria as well as the wars over here, because if you don't think this is a war against us, you know, deporting us, you know, pretty much saying that they have the right to decide who comes in and who gets kicked out, well, this place never belonged to Esau. This place has been hijacked, you know, and these terrorists, because that's who Esau is, the terrorists, you know, pretty much they're trying to get to global domination, the New World Order. And, you know, like everything else, though, the more they do over there, the more they take away from over here, you know. So, you know, they're trying to police the world, you know. But they just can't sell the narrative that Bashar al-Assad is using chemical weapons against his own people. They weren't able to sell that particular war like they have done with Iraq or Libya, you know. They just couldn't sell the people on that one anymore. Barack Obama tried, because he got the people to believe that, you know, Muammar Gaddafi, you know, was committing all these atrocities against his people. But it stopped working after a while. And they're like, wait a minute, he's not bringing in peace, as everybody has said. Some even called him the Antichrist because of his, you know, and these were, of course, and I got caught in it too, you know, because of the fact that, well, you know, homosexual marriage and all these other things that were being passed to Barack Obama would come find out that he's a Hamite, not an Edomite, you know, but is a man of sin nonetheless, though, but we know who the man of sin is now. Again, I wasn't all the way into the truth yet during the time of Barack Obama, but slowly but surely, eventually, destiny, I would find Great Millstone and be taught the real truth, you know. And this truth is getting out there. Stretch Christianity, it's terminated, you know. You know, you cannot come in here. You have to come in here like a babe and learn everything all over again, because, you know, the Shabbat Saturdays, it's not Friday, Saturday, you know, like the Edomites try to teach, you know, like the Seventh-day Adventists try to teach, you know. That's all part of Stretch Christianity, which is a doctrine of devils. No, it's determined by the new moon, you know, and that's where the Sabbath is, and that's what you're supposed to keep. No longer keeping these wicked feast days. You know, we have very few that we do uphold, but we are to uphold the Sabbath. You know, that's part of the 10 Commandments, which were given to only us, the 12 tribes of Israel. It was not given to the Edomites or the rest of the world, you know. So we've been bringing that all down, but Esau is desperate now, because he knows his time is short. So they want to get this thing going, and this government shutdown could be the beginning of it, so we just got to be aware, but still go out there and teach while we still can, even if you're the one-man camp like I am, because you have not been able to get the finances to travel just yet, but still keep in contact with that camp leader that's nearest you, because you can still build up, which is what I'm doing, and you can't get there, join in the chat room, while it's still available, because we haven't much time left. This is the year of prophecy. America is collapsing, Basra, and soon will be the forbidden zone. So I hope this has been edifying, and like everything else though, man, we're in for some really rough times, and this ain't no easy way out. It's not just, oh, we're going to be dancing and having a good time, and then the nuclear missiles come, and this ain't no hippie groupie movement. This is very serious, and these bastards that are destroying Syria, because the Syrian is our brother, not the Edomite. Because the Syrians are where we come from originally, before the land of Israel. Jacob was in Syria, So the Edomites are the bastards, and and that has nothing to do with confusion of faces, to separate that. Because I know a lot of people like to say, well, you're condemning yourself, because you've been a confusion of face. No, what I'm simply doing is saying that a bastard, meaning that you do not have the Hebrew Israelite bloodline. You don't originate back being an Edomite or any of them other tribes, such as, and I'm not talking about the 12 tribes. I'm talking about going back to being a Hamite or, a Cushite, and that's where you could trace it. Then you're not an Israelite. But most of all, does the spirit of prophecy reside? Because if you don't have understanding of this prophecy, and there's a difference between a bug out and someone that can receive this, and there's a difference between those that are just plain straight resistant of it. The ones that are plain straight resistant of it, these so-called defenders of the gospel, to save Christianity, well, they go back to being Edomites, just like Frederick Douglass was an Edomite. It's like Martin Luther King goes back to being an Edomite. Pretty much, because he had that mentality, But he could have been a bug out too. Either way, though, he made a deal with the devil. Esau was never his friend. We were never Esau's equal. Never have been, never will be. That's why they made fun of us in school. That's why they're still making fun of us. Oh yeah, WWE, NXT. They have a group called the Street Profits, and it's to make fun of us, to make fun of Great Millstone ultimately, so you can check that out. Just but they spell profit as in the $ profit, Profit, Street Profits. But you can see though that they're basically just making fun of us, via wrestling, because wrestling's nothing more than another mediocrity of Esau, the so-called white man. He uses all these mediocrities, but most of all, this whole event, Gomer has engaged in the battle, which is part of Ezekiel 38 and 39, so we know that this war will continue to escalate, and while that goes on, Esau will be over here, martial law, and the push of the mark of the beast while this war is going on, while this war escalates. And perhaps maybe, that's where the brother just recently seen the visuals, perhaps maybe this is a lot more soon than what one realizes. Till then, shalom and barakatah to you Akim out there that's coming into this truth. And if you have the spirit to receive this truth, then you're an Israelite. Question everything, because everything you've been taught has been a lie by the so-called white man.
Shalom. First of all, we'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai. Shalom to the house of David, which are the elect men, women, and children who are going to be saved in these last days. Double honors to the venerable elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and salutations to all the Akim pushing this truth and righteousness and its sincerity through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Alright, so basically, you know, yesterday there was they had the House that was voting to keep the government, you know, basically keep the government going, and they failed to do that. So now we have a government shutdown, okay. Which is I keep going up here. Step 3, yeah, step. You know, basically, there's a government shutdown, okay? There's a government shutdown, and there's a government shutdown, and that's an omen. Okay, that's a big omen, because here it is. You have America, which is always talking about standing together and whatnot, and now within their own house, guess what? There's a shutdown. There's a division, okay, which Yahushai talked about that. Okay, if a house is divided against a house, how shall it stand? Okay, or if Satan is against Satan, how is his house standing, basically?
Gone, because real quick, Slock.
Yeah.
Last night when I was watching the news, you know, when I came on, it was already on. It was around 10 something, and then all I see is it says countdown to the government shutdown, and you know, I kept getting this notification on my phone, and it will say Senate has more than enough votes to avoid government shutdown. Then the next notification will be they voted against that, and so now there is going to be a government shutdown. All this within that countdown, you know, and it's just showing you they can't agree. Talking about furious talks, so they were basically just, yo, one side is not going to back down, the other side is not going to back down. But here it is, you're supposed to be working together as one, you know. But them not being on one accord, that's detrimental to them, because hey, it might start with a government shutdown, but we all know that it's going to lead to the economic collapse, as in this economy will collapse. Okay, and that's going to bring upon all hell.
Hey, and it's spiritual too, because you know, I heard about the government shutdown about, I say, 2-3 days ago, and you know, in my spirit, it's been kind of like, I told Papa when I got home, I was like, yo, they are gonna have a shutdown, no matter what happens, there is gonna be a shutdown. And he said, I hope so. And I was like, he asked me, why, how you know? I was like, because you know, the spirit, basically our spirit was like already in a zone of shutdown, as in like we're living in the times of government shutdown already. You know what I'm saying? Most High has already showed some of us about how things are about to really escalate. Okay, Most High has already shown it. So when he got the notification that oh, they didn't have the shutdown, I told him, nah, just watch out, man, because they are gonna have a shutdown. Okay, and through the spirit, hey, guess what? They had a shutdown last night, man.
Yeah, God, when the notification came, both Haran and I we said bullshit at the same time. We was like, nah, that's some bullshit, man.
God, you know, it's bullshit, because we're expecting it to happen. I mean, let me just bring out a precept and then we go from there.
God.
There's a book of Matthew, chapter 12, verse 25. I'm gonna say, it says, and Yahushua knew their thoughts and said unto them, every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation, and is brought to desolation, and every city or house divided against itself shall not stand. And if Satan cast out Satan, he is divided against himself. How shall then his kingdom stand? Okay, so it was talking about how they were having furious talks. They both Satan going against each other, man. You know, who's it's basically the lesser of two evils. That's what they always say when you go to vote and stuff. You know, the lesser of two evils.
Why are you voting for evil in the first place?
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So that alone just goes to show you that there is no balance. Okay, to have some type of progression, you need to have what? Good and evil, not evil and evil. You know what I mean? So that right there is off, and that's America that we're living in, man. That's the spirit of Babylon.
That's right.
Okay, and you know, just to move on to different topics as well. You know, there's just a lot of stuff that's been going on, man. You know, a lot of wickedness, a lot of unrighteousness that's been going on in America. Okay, that's just going to show you that we are literally at the end, man. Okay, there's really nothing else to look forward to. There's really nothing else to live for at this point. You just but this truth.
You could hold that precept in Hebrews what was it? 12 and 16.
Yeah.
No profane person as Esau.
God.
Yeah. But you going on saying the wickedness?
You said Hebrews what?
12 and 16.
God. You know, so we're looking at the times, and we're looking at all the things that are happening, you know, in our daily lives, man. We know that we're at the end, man. You know, hey, you look at the earthquakes, man. If you're really tracking the earthquakes, we've been having magnitude 7.6, 7.1. One just happened, I think 2 or 3 days ago. Probably in the West Coast, I believe. I'm not quite sure. But yeah, man, so that goes to show you the Most High is just visiting the earth, man. The visitation has begun. Okay, and from here on out, it's not gonna get better. It's gonna get worse and worse and worse. Okay, and right now, like men in this truth, we're not looking for a normal world, a normal society anymore. We don't want that.
That's hell.
That's hell. You people call this place normal. We don't want that. We're not looking for a normal place. We're just praying for things to become chaotic. And that's when we're gonna know that, yo, it's time for us to get out of here, man. You know, that's the exciting times that we're looking for. Okay, for us it's exciting. For Yah, it's gonna be chaotic. Okay, and that goes to show you the kind of spirit that we're in, and the kind of spirit Yah in. You know, because chaotic means what? Destruction to America, which has been the cancer and the destruction of our people. Okay, and we're dying to get out of here, man. Okay, we're dying for this place to get destroyed so we can get out of here, man. We can get up out of Esau's rulership. Okay, because it's been a long time coming, and we're tired.
Yeah, man. Esau, and it's just showing you why Esau has to go down. Because when you put the earth into the hand of the wicked, the Lord is showing us what not to do, man. And we're seeing it above and beyond, man. Because this damn devil is he's just taking it to new heights. Yeah. When the scripture says he meditates upon his bed, what he's gonna do the next day, he actually does, man. Because the shit he comes out with is just like, bro, what the hell are you still doing, man? Like, just go find somewhere to chill, bro. Like, you know your time is running out. Get a nice big clock and find somewhere to chill. Watch your countdown, bro. This man is he's like, he can't rest. But that's just the same way we can't rest until we do righteousness. They can't rest until they do wickedness. All right, and that's why the Most High is bringing that judgment slowly but surely, and real soon it's gonna pick up, man. Like the brother's saying, it's only gonna pick up and pick up and pick up. All right, and it's gonna get worse and worse and worse, and people are gonna start turning looking for the prophets. Okay,
done at this point, because hey, the Most High, listen, man, the Most High's men are gonna get magnified. Okay, we are gonna get spiritual power. We're gonna get magnified, and right now, even on a lower level, our people can see when you got that righteousness about you, that spirit, that aura about you. Our people can see that. Okay, they see that. They see you and they treat you different. Okay, there's so many countless examples of the Most High just magnifying and giving you that aura, even in your eyes, where people see you and they already know, like, yo, this man he's not a regular, you know, a regular person. Okay, the Most High shows you, man, that you get perks here and there, you know what I'm saying, just because of the spirit that you have. Okay, but just going into, you know, the destruction and how cancerous this place is. Recently, I just I think it was yesterday, brother posted something on in the chat or so about these sex dolls, man. Okay, again, that a sex doll, and you know, honestly, when I saw the picture, without even reading the caption, when I saw it, I thought it was real, man. You know, I thought it was two real ladies. I was like, oh, what's that? And then, you know, the caption says, you know, if you're a man and you get into these things, guess what? They basically enjoy the kind of plastic food that they're gonna make for you. And it was kind of like a joke and shit. But I was like, whoa, that was not real. That was not real at all. Like, that was fake, you know. But Esau's promoting these things, selling it for like $6 grand and up. Like, here, you could get one of these sex dolls. Forget about women. Okay, what is that? Okay, what is that? What does the world come to now? You know, people are creating sex, and you know what's crazy? A lot of people are actually gonna buy these things. Okay, a lot of people are gonna buy these things and use them. Like, that's out of control. That's out of course, and that is so ass backwards compared to what the Most High has designed for humanity, man.
And you can see how Esau set it up too, because he turned the woman against the man to where it's so hard for you to get a woman in the society that average J just gonna be like, you know what, fuck it, I'd rather just deal with a sex doll than have to deal with this dragon.
Yeah, because hey, coworker of mine said he saw that. He goes like, he said, damn, hey, listen, I said, hey, you can get women for free. Why would you pay for this thing? And he was like, hey, man, listen, I'll save up and buy this because I ain't got to deal with the headaches, man. You know what I'm saying? I just do what I got to do and I'm out. I don't got to deal with the headaches that comes with having a woman, you know? And that's just the society. That's just the sinister, wicked, dirty scumbag, scum of the earth, Esau, who's creating all this, man.
Okay? And if I may say real quick too, man, that shows you what, look, women ain't just for sex, man. All right? Women not just for sex. Creating sex dolls is kind of like just, it's showing you that it's like, you're just looking at women as just sex, man. That's not what it is. A woman, the scriptures say, he that basically findeth a wife beginneth a possession, I believe. Yeah. All right? Because a woman is supposed to help you. All right? A sex doll can't cook for you. A sex doll can't take care of your kids. All right, you need women also there for moral support. Women have a lot more qualities than just sex. Okay, and that's why when you out there looking for a woman, don't just look at her because she looks good. You gotta think about where her mind is. Does she have even just a little bit of sense in her? You know, because the average woman nowadays, they're just a bunch of they're stupid, man. Straight up degenerate idiots.
Yep. You know, and it begins with the men, because the men don't know what's going on to the point where they settle for less. They settle for the least, to the point that women are not even trying so hard to even impress the men anymore. You know, women are just being whores and sluts on Instagram and Facebook, and then men are after it, and it's like, oh yeah, that's the standard. No, it's not, man. You know, I don't know how many times people have told me, yo, man, you too picky, man. When it comes to women, you too picky. I'm like, yeah, because I know what the fuck I want, man. You know, and if you can't give me what I want, then you're not worthy to be with me. Point blank, period. That's right. You know, and that's the standard that us men in the truth, that's what we got to set, because the women are going to come in. The Most High is going to bless us with women. So that should be the last thing on our mind right now, to be worried about women like, yo, I'm trying to get this one, yo, she's giving me problems. A woman should not be giving you problems for you to be complaining about it. You know what I'm saying? That's the standard you're supposed to have. A woman should not be a concern for you at all as a man of the Lord, man. You know, you shouldn't be worried about, stressed about women. Like, what? You know, you have the power. You're supposed to shut that shit down. You know? But I'm going to get a quick precept and then we're going to keep going from there. There's a book of Hebrews chapter 12 verse 16. It says, lest there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau, who for one morsel of meat sold his birthright. For ye know how that afterward...
Before it says what? Profane person such as Esau, man. And when you notice, man, a lot of the wickedness that's taking place on the earth, a lot of wickedness that's taking place on the earth, it started, all right, the scriptures tell you how wickedness multiplied upon the face of the earth when these Edomites started ruling. Okay, and all the profane stuff that's going on, that profane vibration started because you have this profane bastard Esau ruling. And he's pushed that on our people. And you know our people, man, it's a thing. It's a thing where you come into a land, you just do after the abominations of the heathen, man. Even though the Lord told us not to do that. Okay, but because of Esau's wickedness and his malicious ways, his misleading ways, our people are not like this, man. All right, where you see our people and it's like everything is messed up, everything is wrong with our people. Okay, our women, our men, our everything, children. We're the like I was telling the brother, we're the only normal people in this world, man. We're the only normal people in this world because we live in an abnormal world because the ruler of this world is abnormal.
God, beautifully said. Hey, that's very true. You know, I always give this example. If you live in a mental asylum, you were born in a mental asylum and you live in it, okay? Which your whole mind is confused. Which mental asylum are we living in right now? In Babylon, which means what? Confusion. And it's confusion. Okay, now the men of the Lord, the Most High, through the Spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, guess what? He took us out of this mental asylum. Okay, so now we look at the people in this mental asylum and we tell them, listen. We tell them, listen, everything that's in this place is crazy, it's wicked, and it's opposed to the Most High's will. Okay? You're not supposed to be indulging in this thing. They tell you, they look around and tell you, no, you're crazy. Why do they say that? Because this is what they've always known. Okay? If you've always known something as the norm, anything else that comes to challenge that status quo of what you know as the norm becomes crazy to you.
That's right.
Okay, and that is why this truth sounds so crazy to people, because they're not used to this. They don't know what truth is. Okay, they don't know where to begin. Okay, only a select few people, a select few spirits, I should say, that the Most High is dealing with are gonna get this thing, man. Okay, the rest are all gonna be burnt up. It doesn't matter. There's nothing you can do at this point. They're just gonna be gone. Okay. They're gonna be gone because of their father, the devil, which is Esau. Okay, what does it say? What? A fornicator or a profane person.
Fornicator. And what's the main type of fornication our people commit? Is idolatry.
God.
All right, and why is that? Because Esau has, what does he say? Oh, all religions are accepted. All walks of faith are accepted in this path. You know, you can be a Muslim, you can be a Christian, so-called Christian, you can be whatever, you can worship anything you want, you can marry animals. All right, that's what Esau's about, man. And because of that, he's the biggest fornicator. He has led our people into that. All right, and you think this devil doesn't know the first commandment? Hell yeah, he knows the first commandment. But his first commandment is the exact opposite of our first commandment.
God, do what thou wilt.
Yeah, do as thou wilt, and lead the children of the Lord to do that too. All right, now people are so stupid that they follow it blindly, and you try to tell them Esau's the devil. Well, you just made a #1 enemy out of them.
God, very true. You know, so at this point, hey, all we can do as man of the Lord is just keep pushing and just, again, what's the main goal? What was to go for the elect.
God.
Okay, seek the elect, man. That's the only thing we can do, because if you waste your time trying to wake up somebody who's not in this thing, you might end up getting killed, man. In the times that we're coming in, you're making yourself an easy target to be betrayed, to be given out.
That's right.
Okay, you gotta be very, very careful who you talk to and how you speak. Okay, it's very, very important how you use your words, man. You know, because not everyone is trying to hear this thing. Okay, you might just say something, they might it sounds sweet, whatever. Like, yeah, you're right. But yo, next time you know, he turn around against you, you'd be like, whoa, what? I thought we were cool, man. You know, I thought I was giving you the good news. You know, but it's bad news to them because the kind of spirit that they have, man. They got demons on them to the point that what you're saying is like, yo, it's fire. I can't have this. You know, is that it on that?
Yeah, that's really it.
Yeah, that's basically it, man. You know, it's just quick, you know,
various topics.
Yeah, quick various topics, I guess, you know. And you know, just to keep brothers, on point, you know, just keep in your minds, man. You know how to carry yourself, you know, things that you shouldn't be bothered with, women, bullshit in this world. Listen, this thing is coming to an end, man. So we can't be worried about, you know, irrelevant shit like the things that we talked about earlier. Okay.
Hey, you know? This devil. Hey, you know, the fact that they had a government shutdown, it shows you that this devil society is crumbling, man. All right. It's just his society is crumbling, man, and it's about to come down heavily.
Yeah.
All right. So just be prepared for that, man, because the times we're coming into, like we always say, it ain't gonna be no joke.
Yeah.
All right.
You know, and the times. Hey, listen, I'm gonna say through the spirit, we feel it, man. Through the spirit, the shutdown, the economic collapse itself is coming very soon, man. It's right at the door. You can feel it, man, and for you people who don't understand, you could feel it. Like, you go to stores, like, you could feel the slowness.
A lot of stores closing down.
A lot of stores are closing down, man. You know, and that's not done for a joke, man. Yo, a lot of stuff is happening behind closed doors. A lot of shit is happening, man. So, yo, people gotta wake up, man. It's gonna happen. Scriptures say it's gonna happen as a thief in the night. I mean, they might say when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction. Okay, a lot of people right now are thinking that everything is sweet. They're about to get that review very soon and get that pay raise. You know, tax season is coming up and all. That might be the last tax return that you get. Okay,
if you get it.
If you get it, you know what I mean. So we gotta really, really like think about these things, man, and get prepared for the times that we're coming in, man. You know, it's not gonna be easy, but through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemel Shai, the man of the Lord, He gonna hold us through it, man. All right, so
that. We want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Shemel Shai. Hope that was edified unto the elect. Shalom, brothers.
Shalom.
قصف الطيران على منطقة عفرين وعلى محيطها من الجهة الشمالية الغربية. قصف غير مسبوق له، قصف كثيف.
بعد أن انتهت الأعمال البطولية لأبطال الجيش العربي السوري وفك الحصار عن مدينة دير الزور البطلة، وبناء على توجيهات السيد محافظ دير الزور والسيد الوزير تم رصد مبلغ قدره 6 مليارات لإعادة إعمار مدينة دير الزور. تم تخصيصنا بمبلغ وقدره 57 مليون ليرة سوري بعد أن قمنا بإعداد دراسات لعدة مدارس قد تضررت من قذائف الإرهابيين، وذلك لصيانة وتأهيل هذه المدارس لعودة أبنائنا الطلبة لاستكمال تحصيلهم العلمي. هذه المدارس هي مدرسة حسان العطرة، مدرسة زكي الأوسوزي، مدرسة الياس الحرب، مدرسة الفنون النسوية، مدرسة حميد الدقماو. علما أننا قمنا سابقا وقاربنا من الانتهاء من صيانة وتأهيل مدرسة المتفوقين، وسوف يتم دوام طلابنا الأعزاء خلال هذا الأسبوع. كانت المدة العقدية لمشاريع مؤسسة تنفيذ الإنشاءات العسكرية هي 60 يوما، وسوف يتم الانتهاء منها قريبا جدا جدا وعودة أبناء الأية.
باشر مجلس مدينة دير الزور بأعمال ترحيل الأنقاض من محاور الشوارع الرئيسية بعقد مع مؤسسة تنفيذ الإنشاءات العسكرية بقيمة 100 مليون كمرحلة أولى. بدأنا بالعمل من 3 محاور، محور غازي عياش ومحور سينا وفؤاد ومحور سوق الجبيلة، بالإضافة هاي من جهة الغرب بالنسبة للمدينة، من جهة الشرق من محور الطحطوح. الأعمال كمية الآليات جيدة قامت تشتغل بهذا الموضوع. كمية الركام المرفوعة لحد الآن تقريبا 3500 متر مكعب، وإحنا مستمرين بهذا العمل. الخطة اللي وضعناها لإعادة أعمار المدينة والتعافي لمدينة دير الزور، بدأنا المرحلة الأولى فيها هي ترحيل المحاور. ما شاء الله مثل ما تشوفون الأهالي رجعوا لبيوتهم والحركة صارت طبيعية بمنطقة الجبيلة، ونتمنى أنه هذا الموضوع يستمر، وإحنا جاهدين بهذا العمل لإعادة الحياة إلى كافة أنحاء المدينة.
أكيد نرجع نعمر البلد، وإن شاء الله في فرصة قريبة راح نخلص المدرسة، وإن شاء الله الأمور وضع تمام بعد ما فك الحصار. يعني الجيش العربي السوري ما قصر، فكنا الحصار والحمد لله وضعنا تمام حاليا، والأمور جيدة والحمد لله، والجيش ما عم يقصر، والإنشاءات العسكرية ما عم تقصر، عم تبني شوي شوي والحمد لله.
Добрый вечер. На спутниковом канале сирийского телевидения выпуск новостей на русском языке. На юго-востоке провинции Идлиб армейские подразделения и их союзники в ходе боевых действий против боевиков Джабхат ан-Нусры и связанных с нею террористических группировок восстановили полный контроль над военным аэродромом Абу-ад-Духур. В результате проведенных ими операций также был установлен контроль над рядом новых селений и стратегически важных высот. Как сообщил информационный источник, от террористов освобождены селения Расм-Абид, Аль-Бувейта, Ад-Дипшия, Зафар-Сагир и Зафар-Кабир. На освобожденных территориях саперы приступили к обезвреживанию мин и взрывных устройств, оставленных террористами. На юге и юго-востоке провинции Алеппо армейские подразделения и их союзники установили контроль над селениями Аль-Жакия, Хамидит, Шадда, Аль-Мазьюна, Аль-Илия и Ум-Вади, выбив оттуда боевиков Джабхат ан-Нусры и связанных с нею террористических группировок. Ранее армейские подразделения освободили от террористов селение Умтина, где саперы уже провели разминирование. Министерство обороны России заявило, что попытки США обвинить власти Сирии в использовании химоружия опираются на слухи из соцсетей и свидетельства боевиков. При этом они ни разу не были подтверждены фактами. В сообщении Минобороны подчеркивается, что администрация США в лучшем случае не проявляет никакого интереса, а зачастую попросту игнорирует объективные факты применения террористами в ходе боевых действий против сирийской правительственной армии и мирного населения боевых отравляющих веществ. МИД России заявил, что попытки США возложить ответственность за применение химоружия на сирийское правительство лишены всякой логики. Их цель – спасение террористам. В заявлении российского МИДа подчеркивается: еще раз призываем партнеров по Совету Безопасности ООН проявить здравомыслие и объективно оценить суть попыток США навязать мировому сообществу ложные представления о виновниках химических инцидентов в Сирии. Министр иностранных дел России Сергей Лавров заявил, что возглавляемая Вашингтоном коалиция не борется с Джабхат ан-Нусрой в Сирии, хотя она, как и ИГИЛ, включена Советом Безопасности ООН в список террористических группировок. На пресс-конференции в штаб-квартире ООН в Нью-Йорке Лавров подчеркнул, что США, объявившие о создании новых вооруженных формирований на северо-востоке Сирии, полностью противоречат своим же собственным обязательствам, под которыми они не раз подписывались, в том числе в Совете Безопасности ООН, о приверженности суверенитету и территориальной целостности Сирии. Спецпредставитель президента России по Сирии Александр Лаврентьев заявил, что удалось согласовать списки участников Конгресса сирийского национального диалога в Сочи. Осталась лишь небольшая работа и будут высланы приглашения. Лаврентьев подчеркнул, что сам Конгресс пройдет 30 января, а 29 января будет вестись подготовительная работа. По его словам, Москва очень надеется на участие ООН в Конгрессе сирийского национального диалога в Сочи на высоком уровне, а также на активное участие спецпредставителя генерального секретаря ООН по Сирии Стаффана де Мистура в открытии мероприятия. Лаврентьев также указал на то, что американские войска не должны оставаться в Сирии без разрешения ее руководства. Генеральный секретарь ливанской партии Хезболла Хасан Насралла заявил, что США создали ИГИЛ, чтобы оправдать свое возвращение в регион после того, как им пришлось покинуть Ирак. Насралла подчеркнул, что заявление госсекретаря США Рекса Тиллерсона о намерении сохранить американское военное присутствие в Сирии и Ираке, чтобы якобы не позволить ИГИЛ восстановить свои силы, раскрывает истинные цели США в регионе. По его словам, если США действительно не хотят, чтобы ИГИЛ восстановила свои силы, то пусть они попросят своих союзников в регионе и странах Арабского залива прекратить его поддерживать. На северной границе сектора Газа в результате столкновений с израильскими солдатами получили ранения 8 палестинцев. На западном берегу реки Иордан в результате столкновений, произошедших между жителями палестинского селения Аль-Лабана-Шаркия к югу от города Наблус с израильскими оккупационными силами, были ранены 2 палестинца. Вчера в соседнем селении Кафр-Каддум от пуль израильских солдат получили ранения 3 палестинца. В Йемене ВВС саудовской коалиции подвергли бомбардировкам провинции Сана и Саада, в результате чего были разрушены несколько мостов, связывавших эти 2 провинции. Йеменская армия выпустила баллистическую ракету по саудовской военной позиции в приграничном с Йеменом районе Нажран. В самом Йемене армейские силы отряда народной самообороны нанесли удары по местам дислокации наемников саудовской коалиции в провинциях Тааз и Ляхедж. Таковы главные события этого дня. Всего доброго!
انطلقت رسميا عملية عفرين العسكرية. عملية غصن الزيتون كما سمتها رئاسة الأركان التركية بدأت فعليا على الأرض بعد فترة من التحشيد التركي على المستويين السياسي والعسكري والإعلامي. رجب طيب أردوغان. بعد عفرين تضع القوات التركية نصب أعينها من بج ومنها إلى الحدود العراقية، وذلك لطرد وحدات حماية الشعب الكردية من تلك المناطق، خطة كشفها الرئيس التركي رجب طيب أردوغان.
عملية عفرين بدأت عمليا على الأرض، ومنبج ستكون التالية. لم يتم الإيفاء بالوعود التي قطعت لنا بشأن منبج، فلا يمكن لأحد أن يعترض على قيامنا بما يلزم.
على الأرض واصل الجيش التركي قصف مواقع لوحدات حماية الشعب الكردية في عفرين بالمدفعية، بالتوازي مع استمرار الدفع بتعزيزات إلى القوات التركية عند الحدود السورية. قصف مدفعي تركي ترافق مع تنفيذ طائرات حربية تركية عشرات الغارات على قرى في محيط عفرين، فيما قصفت مقاتلات تركية أهدافا تابعة لوحدات حماية الشعب وحزب الاتحاد الديمقراطي في المدينة بحسب مصادر تركية. ومع استمرار القصف البري والجوي، بدأ مسلحون تابعون لتركيا الدخول إلى المناطق التي تسيطر عليها الوحدات الكردية في عفرين. معركة عفرين انتقلت إذن من مرحلة التهديد إلى مرحلة التنفيذ، وإذا كان موعد انطلاقها بات معروفا، إلا أن موعد انتهائها يبقى مجهولا، في ظل ما أكدته قوات سوريا الديمقراطية بأنها ستواجه القوات التركية، والقول إن هجوم تركيا على عفرين يهدد بإحياء تنظيم داعش الإرهابي. قوات سوريا الديمقراطية اعتبرت أيضا أن الادعاءات بشن هجمات عبر الحدود هي ادعاءات كاذبة، قائلة إنها ذريعة لتركيا لجلب قواتها العسكرية وجماعات المعارضة المتطرفة إلى الأراضي السورية.
في الحسكة أفاد مراسل الأخبار بأن النظام التركي اعتدى على الشريط الحدودي في منطقتي القحطانية ورأس العين بريف المحافظة، مشيرا إلى حركة نزوح كبيرة للأهالي من تلك المناطق.
В провинциях Алеппо и Идлиб армейские подразделения и их союзники освободили от Джабхата Нусры и связанных с нею террористических группировок новые населенные пункты. Жители селения Аль-Бувейда на юге провинции Дамаск начали возвращаться в свои дома после освобождения селения от террористов. Сергей Лавров заявил, что США игнорируют факт включения Джабхата Нусры в международный список террористических группировок и хотят ее сохранения для достижения своих целей в Сирии. Добрый вечер. На спутниковом канале сирийского телевидения выпуск новостей на русском языке. Боевики террористических группировок, находящихся в районе Аль-Гута-Шаркия в провинции Дамаск, выпустили снаряды по столичному кварталу Бабтума. Полицейский источник сообщил, что в результате обстрела 9 человек погибли и 22 получили ранения. Террористы также обстреляли кварталы Касса и Аш-Шагур. Жертв и пострадавших нет, нанесен материальный ущерб. На юго-западе провинции Алеппо армейские подразделения и их союзники установили контроль над селением Тарфауи, Хумеймат ад-Дайр, Вариди и Табара, ликвидировав там боевиков Джабхата Нусры и связанных с нею террористических группировок. В провинции Идлиб армейские подразделения при содействии сил союзников продолжают боевые операции в районе аэродрома Абу-ад-Духур. Информационный источник сообщил, что в ходе боевых действий от террористов были освобождены селения Кара-аль-Газаль, Ум-аль-Хота, Швейхет-Абу-Иса и Абу-Марир, восточнее и севернее аэродрома. Источник также сообщил, что в самом селении Абу-ад-Духур армейские подразделения ведут ожесточенные бои с боевиками Джабхата Нусры и связанных с нею террористических группировок. Турецкие силы подвергли обстрелам районы Аль-Кахтания и Раас-аль-Айн в сирийской провинции Аль-Хасаке. Как сообщил информационный источник, из-за обстрелов большинство жителей этих районов уже покинули свои дома. Жители селения Аль-Бувейда на юге провинции Дамаск начали возвращаться в свои дома после освобождения селения от террористических группировок и восстановления там безопасности, пострадавших объектов инфраструктуры и работы коммунальных служб. Губернатор провинции Дамаск Аля Ибрагим заявил, что уже сегодня в свои дома в селении Аль-Бувейда вернутся более 1000 семей, подтвердив, что для их возвращения созданы все необходимые условия. МИД России заявил, что Конгресс сирийского национального диалога в Сочи состоится в назначенные сроки 29-30 января. Ранее спецпредставитель президента России по Сирии Александр Лаврентьев заявил, что страны-гаранты режима прекращения боевых действий в Сирии достигли договоренности по спискам участников Конгресса. Министр иностранных дел России Сергей Лавров заявил, что США игнорируют факт включения Джабхата Нусры в международный список террористических группировок и хотят ее сохранения для достижения своих целей в Сирии. В Москве на пресс-конференции Лавров подчеркнул, что Москва требует, чтобы ООН уделила внимание последствиям штурма сирийского города Ракка международной коалиции во главе с США. По его мнению, инициатива министра иностранных дел Франции, призвавшего к созыву экстренного заседания Совета Безопасности ООН по ситуации в Сирии, не носит нейтральный характер и вызывает тревогу. В Йемене ВВС Саудовской коалиции совершили новые налеты на провинцию Саада, в результате чего погибли 7 мирных граждан и 5 получили ранения. Авиаударам также подверглась столица Сана, что привело к значительным разрушениям. В ответ на продолжающуюся агрессию йеменская армия выпустила баллистическую ракету по военному лагерю наемников Саудовской коалиции в провинции Таз. Парламент Ирака утвердил решение о проведении в стране парламентских выборов в назначенный срок 12 мая. Ранее Федеральным судом Ирака было принято решение о недопустимости изменения даты парламентских выборов. На западном берегу реки Иордан израильские оккупационные силы провели новую кампанию облав и арестов, в ходе которой ими были задержаны 11 палестинцев. В Вифлееме десятки палестинцев вышли на акцию протеста против визита в Израиль вице-президента США Майкла Пенса. Таковы главные события этого дня. Всего доброго!
على 4 مراحل سينفذ الهجوم التركي على عفرين. هذا ما أعلنه رئيس الحكومة التركي بن علي يلدرم الذي كشف عن توغل الجيش التركي بريا في منطقة عفرين وسط نفي من قبل وحدات حماية الشعب الكردية. وعلى وقع الضربات الجوية والمدفعية التركية ضد مواقع الوحدات الكردية، أكد يلدرم أنه لا يوجد لدى روسيا اعتراض كبير على العملية، متابعا أن إيران ليس لديها أيضا اعتراض كبير، ولكن لديها مخاوف معلنا العمل على إزالتها. في حين قالت موسكو إنها تراقب الأوضاع عن كثب، فيما طهران طالبت بانتهاء العمليات فورا وبالامتناع عن تصعيد الأزمة في المناطق الحدودية بين تركيا وسوريا، ودعت أنقرة إلى دور بناء في حل الأزمة السورية. الرئيس التركي رجب طيب أردوغان وبعد إعلانه بدء عملية عفرين كشف أن مدينة منبج هي هدف القوات التركية التالي، مضيفا أن القوات التركية ستستمر في التقدم حتى حدود العراق لطرد وحدات حماية الشعب الكردية من تلك المناطق. أردوغان انتقد تشكيل واشنطن قوة عسكرية على حدود سوريا من المقاتلين الكرد وغيرهم، مضيفا أن الأمريكيين يريدون خداع تركيا بتغيير أسماء هذه التنظيمات. عربيا صمت مطبق ساد معظم الدول العربية، خرقه موقف مصري عد العملية التركية في عفرين انتهاكا للسيادة السورية، حيث أعربت القاهرة عن رفضها للعملية، مضيفة أنها تقوض جهود الحلول السياسية القائمة وجهود مكافحة الإرهاب في سوريا. غموض الموقفين الروسي والأمريكي لم ينسحب على فرنسا، حيث دعا وزير الخارجية الفرنسي جان إيف لودريان إلى عقد جلسة طارئة لمجلس الأمن الدولي بعد أحداث عفرين وإدلب، مطالبا تركيا بوقف إطلاق النار بشكل كامل في سوريا وبالسماح بإيصال المساعدة الإنسانية من دون شروط مسبقة. وزيرة الجيوش الفرنسية فلورانس بارلي صرحت أن هذه المعارك يجب أن تتوقف، عازية السبب إلى أن من شأنها جعل القوات المقاتلة الكردية المنخرطة في التحالف الذي تنتمي إليه فرنسا تحيد عن المعركة الأساسية ضد الإرهاب.
يصحبنا ساري معه إلى رحلة صيد بالقرب من شواطئ بلدته الصغيرة.
جسر الزرقاء، القرية العربية الوحيدة التي بقيت على الساحل المتوسط بعد النكبة، مع شباكه التي يصنعها بيديه يركب البحر عدة مرات يوميا.
انخلقنا بالصيد من ابو جدي، كل العيله تاعتنا بالصيد عندنا، نصيد بشرك، نصيد بشبك، نصيد منوع، سمك منوع معروف يعني، سمك كراس، بوري، فريده، لكوز.
عندي شباك لإلي لحالي، يعني اللي بيشوفني بيقول بصدقش انه انا بنت، يعني بتنزل بس ماسكه الشبكه وبتصيد، بيكونوا بيستنوني على الشط، يعني بدي اتاكد انه هي بنت ولا شاب.
زرقة البحر نسيمه وكنوزه التي لا تفنى تجعل من حياة أهالي هذه البلدة جميلة رغم كل التحديات الصعبة.
البلد يعني تعيش منذ أكثر من عقدين في حصار جغرافي، من الشمال محمية طبيعية وكيبوتس معجان ميخائيل، من الشرق الشارع السريع حيفا يافا الذي حد من تطور القرية شرقا، من الجنوب جدار فصل عنصري ما بين مدينة الفقراء ومدينة الأثرياء كيساريا. بالإضافة إلى ذلك هنالك يعني مخططات وسياسات التضييق والخناق على الجانب الاجتماعي وعلى الجانب الاقتصادي.
تعود تسمية البلدة إلى سد روماني وجسر بني في عهد العثمانيين كانت تمر من تحته مياه وادي التماسيح الزرقاء، كما يخبرنا كبير الصيادين خلال إعداده إحدى أشهر الوجبات البحرية.
هذه الحرايمي عادة بتسووها على سمك اللوكس. احنا هنا ما فيش شيء في البحر، ولا بلوكس ولا بشيء اللي نعمل عليه. انجبرنا نجيب دنيس اللي هو الكجاج هذا، وان شاء الله انها تضبط الطبخه وناكل وننبسط. اكله شعبيه، والصيادين بالشتويه ما ياكلوا الا هيك.
14,000 يقطنون على نحو 700 دنم فقط، ويمنعون من التوسع على باقي أراضيهم، ويحرمون من مشاريع التطوير، لكنهم مع ذلك صامدون. هناء محميد، جسر الزرقاء، الميادين.
بالفعل نحن على أسوار هذا المطار كما ترون في عمق هذه الصورة. المطار بالكامل هو تحت سيطرة الجيش السوري بعد عملية في الواقع طويلة تكللت بالوصول إلى هذا الهدف الكبير. الاشتباكات تتركز حاليا في قرى تقع إلى الشمال الغربي على محور المطار، أي أن مساحات تأمين المطار هي باتت واسعة. هناك في منطقة أبو الظهور أو قرية أبو الظهور التي هي المنطقة التي يقع فيها هذا المطار، هناك لا تزال حتى الآن بمعنى غير آمنة، هناك اشتباكات وعمليات من أجل تأمين هذه المنطقة. طبعا العملية في الواقع تطلبت تأمين قرى كثيرة حتى الوصول إلى هذا الهدف، حتى أن هذه القرى امتدت بين ريف إدلب الجنوبي الشرقي وريف حلب الجنوبي الشرقي، وهي قرى ومزارع وبلدات تقريبا بالمئات، يعني أن أتينا إلى تعدادها، وكانت قد بدأت منذ تقريبا نهاية أكتوبر تشرين الأول الماضي هذه العملية العسكرية. إنما الوصول إلى هذا المطار يعني تكلل نتيجة عمل عسكري تقدمت خلاله وحدات الجيش السوري وحلفائه من الجهة الجنوبية الشرقية بشكل رئيسي، والتقت ناريا مع قوات تقدمت من الجهة الشرقية، أي من محاور خناصر باتجاه قرى أم وادي وقرية قريع الغزال كما تسمى في هذه المنطقة، وهو ما أمن في الواقع التأمين الكامل لمحيط المطار ودخول وحدات الجيش السوري إليه بعد ظهر أمس، وبدأ عمليات التطهير التي تجري عادة، تطهير من الألغام ومعالجة العوائق الهندسية، وهو ما تم لوحدات الجيش التي باتت تسيطر بشكل كامل على هذا المطار أو هذه القاعدة الجوية التي تعتبر هي الثانية بالأهمية في المنطقة الشمالية من سوريا.
نعم محمد، بالحديث عن الجماعات المسلحة التي كانت تقاتل في هذا المطار والتي يعني نجح الجيش السوري في إخراجها من هذا المطار، هل هي كلها تابعة لجبهة النصرة أم هناك جماعات مسلحة أخرى تابعة لجبهة النصرة؟
في الواقع العمود الفقري للمسلحين في هذه المنطقة وفي المطار تحديدا هي هيئة تحرير الشام، أو يعني جبهة النصرة التسمية الأخرى أو العريضة لهذا التنظيم. هناك مجموعات متآلفة بشكل مباشر كالحزب التركستاني وهو أيضا يشكل القوة الثانية بعد النصرة، والمجموعات الأخرى هي مجموعات عديدة جدا. هناك جيش السنة، هناك جيش إدلب الحر، هناك جيش، يعني مجموعات مسلحة في الواقع هي مؤتلفة ويعني تآلفت مع هيئة تحرير الشام ضمن غرف عمليات في الواقع من أجل إعاقة تقدم الجيش السوري ومنع وصوله إلى هذا الهدف. لا ننسى أن قبل حوالي أسبوع كانت العملية على أسوار المطار تقريبا، ثم توقفت قليلا لتنطلق على محاور أخرى أو تشتد في محاور أخرى ارتآها القادة الميدانيون قبل أن تعود إلى المحور الجنوبي الشرقي، وحتى تكللت بهذا الانتصار الكبير عودة هذا المطار الذي بقي تحت سيطرة المسلحين 28 شهرا بالتمام منذ أيلول 2015 حتى يوم أمس كان تحت سيطرة المسلحين ليعود مجددا إلى سيطرة الجيش السوري والدولة السورية بطبيعة الحال.
نعم محمد، ماذا عن المعالجات العسكرية التي يقوم بها الآن الجيش السوري عقب سيطرته ودخوله مجددا إلى هذا المطار؟
في الواقع هناك معالجات لها طابع عسكري مباشر آني مع تطهير أو إعلان السيطرة واستعادة السيطرة على أي موقع. هذا يعني جزء يعني روتيني وتقليدي يقوم بالعمل به، لكن هناك عمليات عسكرية أخرى في الواقع هي في محيط هذا المطار من أجل توسيع مساحات الأمان ومن أجل إكمال هذه العملية التي حققت نجاحات كبيرة في الواقع، منها استعادة هذا المطار وهو الهدف الرئيسي، منها محاصرة جيب كبير للمسلحين يمتد بين يعني تقريبا رأس خناصر سنجار وثم حتى ريف حماة الشمالي الشرقي مساحة 1100 كيلو متر مربع، يعني تطويق كبير للمسلحين في هذه النقطة. ثم هناك يعني طريق يصل بين خناصر الضمان ثم إلى ريف حلب الجنوبي وهو يوفر كثيرا من الجهد والوقت بعدما كان المسلحون يسيطرون على نقاط كثيرة على هذا الطريق. جرى تأمين هذا الطريق وهذا هدف آخر كبير. الآن يجري استكمال معالجة هذا الجيب من جهة، ثم استكمال توسيع مساحات الأمان حول المطار وحول المناطق التي جرت استعادتها، وتحديدا في شمال المطار أو حتى في بعض المناطق والقرى والمزارع في ريف إدلب الجنوبي الشرقي.